Welcome to Kochi, a gem of the Indian Southwest. With its serene backwaters, colorful heritage, and the gentle lapping of waves against the shore, Kochi is truly a place where the beauty of nature meets the richness of culture. As we arrived at the wharf, I was greeted by the irresistible aroma of tea and snacks. A local vendor was selling hot cups of tea, and my fellow travelers couldn't resist treating themselves. It was a perfect moment to relax, sharing laughter and stories while we awaited boarding. Now, what's fascinating is that the MV Corals had just docked in Kochi that very morning, and the bustling activity at the wharf was a sight to behold. Workers were busy loading goods destined for Cadmat and Amini Islands, ensuring that we had everything we needed on board. Finally, I boarded the ship using the ladder on its side, my heart racing with excitement. The ship's canteen was my first stop. I cherished a warm cup of tea and a delightful piece of banana fry as the clock struck 4 p.m. Loading work was still in full swing, and it was clear that the ship would sail only after all cargo was carefully stowed away. A light rain began to pour, and instead of feeling dampened, I found joy in the melody of rain on the deck, nature's symphony reminding me of the adventure I was embarking on. Even as the sun dipped below the horizon, the diligent loading crew continued their work, illuminated by the warm glow of the lights. At around 11 p.m., the loading process finally wrapped up, and we patiently awaited the pilot to guide us from the port. As the night embraced us, a tugboat arrived, gently pulling our ship away from the wharf and into deeper waters. Soon after, the pilot climbed aboard, and with that, our journey began around 11:30 p.m. towards Cadmat Island. I headed to my cabin and quickly drifted into a blissful sleep, the gentle rocking of the ship lulling me into dreams of distant shores. Morning light greeted me as I awoke, and after breakfast, I ventured outside to feel the crisp ocean breeze. The Indian Ocean, a vast expanse of blue, sparkled under the sun's embrace. With each wave that crashed against the hull, I felt a connection to the world's heart, this magnificent ocean telling tales of ancient mariners and distant lands. The deep blue sea is not just a vast expanse of water, it is the lifeblood of the people of Lakshadweep Islands. Our very existence is intricately woven into the azure waves that lap at the shores. For centuries, the ocean has provided sustenance, transport, and a profound sense of identity for the islanders. Beyond sustenance, the ocean serves as a vital connection to the outside world. The waters facilitate trade with the mainland, allowing the exchange of goods, culture, and ideas. The islands, with their remote geography, find themselves bound together with the broader Indian landscape through the sea, making it a bridge rather than a barrier. As the afternoon sun began to dip, around 4:30 p.m., our ship approached Cadmat Island. The excitement was palpable. Passengers rushed to the deck, mobiles in hand, eager to capture the beauty of the island and the charming country crafts bobbing alongside us. Moreover, the deep blue sea holds within it stories of exploration and adventure. For the islanders, it's a source of inspiration, a canvas for our traditions and folklore. The very essence of our culture is intertwined with the ocean, from songs celebrating sea voyages to dances simulating the movement of waves. In essence, the deep blue sea represents much more than a geographical feature for the people of Lakshadweep. It is our heritage, our provider, and our sanctuary. It resonates with our past, nourishes our present, and will continue to shape our future, deepening our eternal connection with the water that surrounds our islands. A few moments later, I carefully prepared to step down from the ship onto the small country crafts that would ferry us to the jetty. The thrill was mixed with a tad bit of trepidation, as getting off this ship was no small feat. With no sturdy railings to hold onto, we stretched our hands out to the crew members standing on either side, their strong grips my only safety net. Then, as our boat glided through the deep blue sea, I felt an overwhelming sense of excitement wash over me. And just like that, I found myself touching the warm, inviting shores of Cadmat Island, an incredible journey transformed into a beautiful memory. This journey from Kochi to Cadmat Island aboard MV Corals was not just a travel experience, it was a beautiful kaleidoscope of sights, sounds, and emotions that ignited my wanderlust. Thank you for joining me on this incredible voyage, and stay tuned for more adventures awaiting us in the breathtaking Lakshadweep.